Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to talk about a few things that was just on my heart. If I'm honest, I fell into a depression. Like I fell into like a really dark place. And this happened after my breakup in the summertime. Now I don't want it to seem like, oh, it's my boyfriend's fault. And it's not because of that, but it just, after that, everything just like made a snowball effect into this place that I was in this last week and a half and stuff like that. And not even week and a half, but like the last past months when I haven't been on here or anything like that, like I was just trying to get myself back. Like I just felt like I was not myself. And the other day I had a breakdown because sis, it was just a lot, you know. Like I started this new job and I've been working more hours than I did before, and also trying to do YouTube, trying to write a book, trying to get ready to go back to school, trying to keep my head on, trying to take care of my mom, trying to take care of my house. You know, it's just be like I would wake up and I would be rushing to get to work so I won't eat anything. Then at work I would be just focused on getting work done and being so good at like my job so that I can possibly get a raise and, you know, get a promotion, that I wasn't eating during the day. And then I would get home, and then after I would get home, I would first thing on my mom, taking care of my mom, feeding her and getting her something to eat and cleaning my house and getting ready for bed to get ready for the next day. So in this cycle is how I stopped eating, and I stopped eating healthy. And then I started looking at my body and not liking what I saw. And then I started looking at myself and not liking me. And that's scary, to like not like yourself. I was pushing everything on my boyfriend. I feel like I was pushing everything on him, like, oh, but if you didn't do this, like if you would have did that, if you, like, no one's here for me, you know what I mean? Like I was just pushing a lot of negative energy out of me, and that's just never been me. Like I've been more of the like, oh, if you're going through something bad, tell me, I'll help you out. Think about this positive thing and think about this. Oh yeah, that's going wrong, but it's gonna get better. Like I was just always like that type of person that saw the best in every situation. So when I started seeing the worst in every situation and nitpicking like the worst traits and the worst things about people around me, I really had to like step back and say, yo sis, something is wrong. Something is deeply wrong with you. And I feel like what was wrong with me was I didn't love myself. Because if you love yourself, you're going to take care of you. There's not going to be a time where you don't eat. And other people around, and you're making sure other people is eating. And there's not going to be a time where you don't do your hair. You don't do this. You don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Like I fell away as I let the world and things around me make me, if you get what I'm saying, or like take over my life. I lost grip of who I was, and that's why I stopped doing YouTube, and I stopped being able to write, and I stopped, like I just stopped. Like I lost the connection with myself because I was no longer myself. And I was watching a sermon with my boyfriend the other day after I had an anxiety attack. He put on this sermon for me, and it was about like anxiety. If I can find the video, I will link it down below. But in the video, basically he said anxiety is the manifestation of your pride, meaning that when you have anxiety, it's usually because you can't control what's going on, and you're not supposed to control what's going on because it's not for you to control. Some things are bigger than you. You need to humble yourself before God, meaning like who did I think I was to handle all of this stuff in my life without God? Like this is not stuff for me to handle. It's stuff for him to handle. I had to cast away my fears and my negative thoughts and my, like I had to give that to him and put that in his hands. Not even put it in his hands, realize that it already is in his hands. I was trying to take it from him. I was trying to manifest it myself. I was so worried about where I wanted to be in the future and how I wanted to look and how I wanted to be and how much money I wanted to have, and that really made me lose sight of what was really going on. This is not your game. This is God's will, and that is so much bigger than you. So when you realize that and you sit back and you take a breath, you let it go. You don't let it go, but you let it be. You let it be what it was, which is God's will. That is his will. This is not for me to manifest. I'm gonna work as hard as I can, yes, but you can't think that every little thing is in your control, so because it's gonna eat away at your mind, and it's gonna cause you to have anxiety attacks. And I feel like that was the root of my anxiety attacks. Instead of letting Jesus take my hand and take me through the situation and pave the way for me, I was trying to pave the way for myself. And it's never gonna work, because that load on you is too much to bear, because it's not yours to bear. It's so hard to explain. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but if you are a person of faith, if you have the same beliefs as me, I hope that you will understand what I'm saying in this video. But that was what I was doing. I was trying to control my life, and I was kind of trying to control it to a T, and I was trying to control every single thing. That I was exhausting myself. I just felt mentally exhausted, emotionally exhausted, like physically exhausted in every sense of the way. And I was just praying and crying to God to please help me, like just help me breathe, help me get a second of peace, like help me get a second of happiness, when really he was like, it's all here for you right here. You're choosing to do this other thing, but to find joy in my grace that I give you every day. You get what I'm saying? Now today, with knowing that, I'm trying to let him do his thing and let go, and not be so obsessive about things and stuff like that. Some things are just out of your hands, and stress can have a really strong effect on your mind and on your physical. So I was stressing so much and telling myself, like, you look fat, you look this, you look that. And then when I looked in the mirror, that's really what I saw. But when I looked in the mirror and I told myself, you look beautiful. Ooh, look at you today. Like, look at your body. Like, look at your face. Like, God made you perfectly. Like, you're who you're supposed to be. Like, and after I started telling myself that, I really started to look better. Also, with taking care of myself, instead of not eating more, eating properly, and eating when I was hungry. I need to make sure that I eat, and I need to make sure that I'm making my doctor's appointments, that I'm applying for school, that I'm showing up for my life. Like, show up for your life and show up for you and take care of you and enjoy life, because it's so short. Life is so short. So this is another reason why I miss YouTube so much, because a lot of times, yes, I have my boyfriend, and yes, I have friends and stuff like that. Now I have friends, guys. I have friends. But other than, it's something else about talking to no one, like talking to like a camera. In a sense, you're talking to yourself, you're talking to no one, you're talking to your viewers, but in the whole scheme of things, you're not getting a reaction from someone in real time. So you're giving yourself to really hear everything that's coming out of your mouth, and you're being able to, it's kind of therapy. You're letting go, and you're letting these things out of you. So that's what I really miss about YouTube. Yeah, like, I was such in a bad place because of where I am financially, and because I felt like I was working so hard, and I've been through all of these jobs where at each job I'm giving it my all, and I'm giving it my best, and I'm still not winning. Like, not winning, but I'm still not getting to where I want to be. You tried this hard, if you've given it your all and it didn't work, it's never gonna work. Like, I was really sad and depressed because I was broke, and it didn't, some people, people always say, like, if you work hard, you're gonna be successful. Like, no, you're not. Because there's so much people that work so hard every day and they still never get to that success. You have to redefine what success is for you. Just because it took this certain amount of time for someone else doesn't mean it's going to take that certain amount of time for you. That doesn't even mean it's going to happen for you, because that might not be God's will for you. He might have a whole nother plan for you. So while you're obsessing about, dang, I tried so hard and this didn't happen, guess what? It's probably not meant to happen. Just point blank period. Like, it's probably just not meant for you, and that's okay. I feel like I have to learn how to be okay with things not going to plan. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys what I was going through and what I'm currently working on. I didn't get past this thing. This is something that I am still in right now. I'm still trying to get myself through, but I need to come on here and tell you guys that I'm trying to get through it, instead of trying to hide it from everybody, instead of just turning my back on my friends and not speaking to anyone and going MIA from social media. I feel like I need to share it. I don't know exactly why, but that's just how I feel. But yeah, if you guys are going through anything at any moment in time and you want to reach out to me, please reach out to me, because I will be there for you. Like, we probably won't become best of friends, I don't know, but I'm not just gonna turn anyone away ever. I hope this video helped someone. If not, I hope it helped you waste time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.